Hello to one and all on this beautiful afternoon that is a Wednesday. I hope you are having a great day wherever you are. And then it's nice out. It looks fairly nice outside. I have yet to be outside as usual. I've just gotta get one thing done up here, and we will start. So last night we had a great night on Drawn and Quartered, fan edition here. We are now up to 90 subscribers. So in 10 short subscribers, that means their contest for a commission of your whomever's choice that we will whittle it down to. Want to turn that down, Mom? Hello to whomever is viewing. Said turn it down a little. Well, I can still hear you and I'm on. Yes. Hey, Bob. I don't know why you wouldn't have received a notification. Make sure your bell is wrong. That's all I can suggest. I know YouTube can be like that, unfortunately. My mom is now watching me. She was watching something else. I'm not sure what. Okay, so did you enjoy last night? Did you get to watch much? Yeah, the fan and quarter. Okay, well, I'm going to get on with this. I'm going to share. We are in Third John. I'm up to 90 now, so between doing the main edition and advertising during that and during the thing itself and overnight, I'm up to 90, so that's like 15 subs. Had 146 views to present and 34 likes. Okay, so no problem. Anyways, Third John. I'm gonna read the whole chapter. It's only like what 12, 13 verses. No dislikes. And anybody who's watching this after the fact, if you don't want like the Bible portion, just skip over to the remastering portion. Um, okay. The elder to my dear friend Gaius, whom I love in the truth, which is where I got the title for this. Dear friend, I pray that you may Dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting along. It gave me great joy when some believers came and testified about your faithfulness to the truth, telling how you continue to walk in it. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children, and by children he means people that I think he means by people that he's led to Christ or whatever, because as far as we know, Paul was not married and did not have any physical children. So, to go on, are walking in the truth. Dear friend, you are faithful in what you are doing for the brothers and sisters, even though they are strangers to you. They have told ew, they have told the church about your love. Please send them on their way in a manner that honors God. It was for the sake of the name that they went, the name being Jesus, that or God, that they went out receiving no help from the pagans. We ought therefore to show hospitality to such people, so that they may work together for the truth. I wrote to the church in Diotrephes. What are pagans? They would be non-believers, worshippers of other gods. In a sense, bad guys, but people more just believing in probably the Romans and the Greeks and all that, or maybe even people practicing some sort of witchcraft. Okay. I wrote to the church, but Diotrephes, who loves to be first, will not welcome us. So when I come, I will call attention to what he is doing, spreading malice, nonsense about us. Not satisfied with that, he even refuses to welcome other believers. He also stops those who want to do so and puts them out of the church. Paul's not very pleased with this, as you can probably tell. Um, go down a little bit. Dear friend, do not imitate what is evil, but what is good. Anyone who does what is good is from God. Anyone who does what is evil has not seen God. Demetrius is well spoken of by everyone, and even by the truth. Oh, I said Paul earlier. I meant John. This is John writing this. This is John the Apostle, not Paul. Paul wrote so many of the letters. Sometimes I forget who it is. Why are the numbers on the words for? You mean right here? Like right there, or right there, or right there? Um, I don't know whether this is something done in uh, the Bibles that you have read, if you've read any, but when this was first written, it was written from a letter as a letter from one person or from John to a person or a bunch of persons or a church. And but we have in order I'm not sure who it was in order to memorize scripture easier, they've broken it up into what is called verses. So this is, and even chapters. So you have chapter one, chapter two, chapter three. In this case, you only have one chapter, but it's broken up into the verses. This is, it goes from verse 1 to verse 14. And I think you get that at this point. If not, you can say more. Okay. Demetrius is well spoken of by everyone and even by the truth itself. Can you change the YouTube back wall into black? I'm not sure what you mean. Anyway, we also speak well of him. Okay. Still, you can change you can change the YouTube back wall into black. Okay. Yeah, you can change a lot of things. I'm not sure what part of it you mean for back wall. And I get that it's a fact, but I guess I'm not sure what it's retaining to. Well, except for YouTube. Anyways, all the parts. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this since it's got so little. We also speak well of him, and you know that our testimony is true. I have much to write to you, but I do not want to do so with pen and ink. I hope to see you soon, and we will talk face to face. Peace to you. The friends here send their greetings. Greet the friends there by name. Okay, like reverse black and white. Um, yeah, I think. Well, yeah, it can. To do here's uh, hello to whomever's come in. Oh, thanks, William. Well, I'm not sure that was William. This is my character, Claus. That's Clause. Um, she's supposed to be a head of a group I call the Council, which is basically, well, it was mutants, my version of mutants, well, which are now gifted people. Well, they call mutants gifted too, but you know what I mean. So I've done a profile on her before, but I've got to alter it somewhat because of obvious reasons. I haven't yet to change it from the mutant aspect. So give me a sec since I know you're probably going to ask some questions. Well, I don't have her powers on here exactly. Uh, well, I think when I created her, it was she. I think she was born abnormal. I can't believe. Okay, when Rachel was born, it was quite plain that she was a mutant, gifted, whatever. Like I said, I got to change it. I got to update it to the gifted sense. Uh, was born with her mutant cat-like features. They did not. That did not. Both her parents. I have very bad grammar. This is like 30 years old. That did not bother her parents at all. They just loved her all the more. But as Rachel grew, her parents taught her their Christian beliefs, but there was more to her It mutation. It was for a child an uncontrollable rage, especially when she was angry and not getting her own way. In one argument with her parents when she was 9 years old, in a fit of rage, she struck out and hit her mother with a deadly blow, and her mother was rushed speedily to the hospital, and the doctors struggled to save her. In the end, she died that day. This was devastating to her, and more to her so to her father. At that point, she didn't know what Uh, at that point, he didn't know what to do. When talking to one of his wife's sisters at the funeral, he expressed this. She then proposed that Rachel come with her and her husband to their farm and she would have some more space than in a city. He half heartedly agreed. When Rachel went to live with her aunt and uncle, that and aunt went to live with her aunt and uncle of that day. Hey, William. Thank you. No, she is a hero. Uh, Rick is always great. I try. Anyways, went to live with her. Although uncomfortable at first, she began to like it. She often would go for walks, and whenever angry for whatever reason, she could run through the nearby forest. When in the forest, she seemed calmer, more in control of herself. When she reached 12, her aunt had a newborn baby boy. He was also a mutant, unknown at the time. For the look of him, for more on him, look at Ghost Man. Um, After that point, her life next up to host on. We don't have a set. agenda, who was supposed to do what when. Chester was talking about doing it next week on the live stream, or maybe that was after. I'm not sure. Okay, and I should. So I'm not sure who's. I only did it this week because Pixel was unable to do it. I just stepped up. So, like I said, if nobody's able to do it, I'll do it again next week. No problem. Yeah, there's a way to vote. There's a straw poll right near the end of the episode. It's a link that's put in. Oh, you mean is there a way to vote for who's going to be who they're going to draw or who wins? Probably around next Monday. They were doing it at first that they pick on the day from the chat. Um, then this week on Monday on Mike's Aloha Hour, he put up a poll of 4 characters to choose from, and you had to vote till basically the next day when they did drawn and quartered at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which would be like 9 hours difference from you. No, they'll probably put a thing up, like I said, next Monday, or it might be Tuesday your time. You're 9 hours ahead of him, so anyways, to finish this off, okay. After that point in her life was not too was not too eventful. She eventually became a forest ranger at the age of 21, and at 23 she reconciled with her father. And at 25, her aunt and uncle died in a car accident, and her cousin Judas was put into her custody, and the farm was left to her, and money in trust for Judas, and some given to her over the next 4 years. She built a secret complex where she decided to take in mutants and train them in God and how to use their abilities to help mankind to fight evil. At that point, she named herself Claus. Yeah, probably a weaker version of Wolverine. I'm not sure about her healing ability and all that. I think I might have that was an old profile that I read from. Give me a sec. I'll see whether I actually do have a newer profile with all that in. Okay, stop sharing. So, so what is she? Obviously, it's feline-ish. Okay, the profile I do have here doesn't show her powers. It doesn't even have that stuff in it, so we're stuck with that for her power. So profile. Obviously, she probably has claws. And like I said, I need to redo it to take out the mutant aspect. No, not too. I haven't put that into it. No full moon. She's not like a werecat. Obviously, she suffers from some anger issues due to rage built in for whatever reason. Probably not. There's there's only a few different. Uh, there are. There'd probably be only a few different raw meat. Even us as regular humans, we can eat raw meat without dying. There's only a couple that, if we eat, it gives us pause. Like I believe pork and chicken. Although I know there's lots of other meats in the world, which I have no idea of. Kanchi. Um, no, I don't think so. I think if she ate raw meat, like I said, I'm reworking. I got to rework her profile for the gifted aspect. So the ears and all that, her um nose or whatever, it's gonna end up more being deformities, and then yeah, she'll have heightened senses, which will be the probably more the gifted part. It's just the heightened senses, which are gifted, which are put through from the spiritual, just somehow come up. It just so happened at the same time she was born with deformities that made her cat like looking. That's just off the top of my head. I'm not saying that's how I'm going, but I'm not saying it's not how I'm going. Okay, what about cat girl? I think you mean cat woman who is stronger. Mm, I'm probably gonna say her. That's again probably part of the gifted thing, some strength. I just gotta figure out what brings on the whole. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Probably the aggressivity, or it's just like I said, or what I was alluding to, the the gifted part of the heightened senses don't necessarily mean heightened strength, but she fear dogs. No, maybe she'll hate them, but then again, having been on a farm, she's probably gotten used to them because there'll probably have been dogs on the farm, but they might not be her favorite animal. It's neither a ponytail or a cattail. It's hair growing out her butt. I don't know. That just sounds gross. And it's grown long enough to become tail-like. We do have hairs in our butt, in our butt crack. So they've just grown extra long. That's a, as you know, wives' tale. Cats don't literally have more lives. It's just that they seem to have more lives because of their agility and the whatever the word is, to be able to get out of tight situations. seems very unscathed. So, uh, so obviously she only has one life to live, but well, like I said, uh, yeah, what did I say? And like I said, I'm calling it gifted, and that's the wrong word. It's more, like I said, spiritual power manifested in the flesh. So her spiritual power manifested in the flesh is heightened senses and agility. Okay, I don't get how that could be a spiritual power manifested in the flesh, but I'll work it out somehow when I rework her profile. I always think of something, or I always get given. Okay. Um, I don't think I was thinking lion when I was doing her. I was just think her. I was just thinking, cat, catish, and I wasn't thinking any particular type of cat. Do you read quiet? Sometimes, yeah. Sorry. Hey, Brad. This comic needs more dogs. You want a dog? Doggone it, I'll give it to you. Oh, wrong. Do, 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 do. Candy. There's your dog, Barkman. Ruff, ruff. Okay. No, that is a tail, Brad. No, she cannot turn into a cat. I've got a few shape changers in you already. There's going to be a shape changer on the council team, so I don't need to give her shape shifting abilities, even if it's just a limited one. Like I said, I don't really want to make her a werecat completely. No, it's not furry porn. We don't do porn on this channel. Probably, yeah. Beast Boy would probably be stronger, especially since he's a shapeshifter, but he's limited to his animals. Actually, Beast Boy in his normal form might not be stronger, but Beast Boy when he shifts into say an elephant would be stronger, or if he shape shifted into a gorilla. Yeah, I've seen him do that. So maybe he could shape shift his arm into a gorilla arm, and that arm itself would be strong enough to give her a whack a punch a doodle, however you want to say it. I take it that true. So, Brad, did you check out the Drawn and Quartered? Did you get to check out Drawn and Quartered here last night, fan edition? Cool. Well, um, I'm not sure. She looks a bit. She looks like it a bit. She could be. I haven't explored her nationality. Yeah, in my comics is my world is the exact same world that you and me are on, except there's superheroes. Yeah, well, or getting beaten by demons. Well, the demons in my universe would plague any sort of living being. Okay, give me a sec, guys. Hey, Steve. Good yourself? I'm just doing a live stream right now, and I was planning on taking off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. I don't have my mine is just an ongoing. There's no gonna be any sort of final boss. Um uh okay, so what was oh earlier that was one of my ringtones for somebody. It was I was thinking Jabba the Hutt, but um let's see, I'll tell you, figure out who. I know who called. Oh, it just says ringtone. Let me hear that. So yeah, that was Chewbacca. Ever tell your boss the only thing stopping me from you and the wall is manners? Wow. Very brave thing to do, Brad. Very brave thing to do. Chewbacca. Oh, yeah. I just mean brave in the fact that, well, I'm assuming something like that might be able to get you fired. Yes, Edwin is the same age as me. If you got the upper hand, why not use it? We all take advantage of the system, right? In whatever way we can, usually. Ah, it's always good to be ahead. No problem. We all got to rant once in a while, right? I'm always doing new characters. You can give me stuff just on Facebook if you want. Message me. And I was thinking a little bit about that 0 and 1. I haven't got much on it, but I was thinking for 0 and 1, since it basically means off and on, zero would have some sort of off like power to make turn things off or something like that. And one would have some ability to turn things on somehow. Vacation's always good. Dream job? My dream job is having my comic company up and going and producing s- probably 10 to 12 books a month, maybe more. Maybe I'm not doing the art, but I'm in charge of it also. So that seems to be plus. Delete. I want to help puppies. Aren't you sweet? um, or Brad, if you want. I mean Bob. Sorry, Bob. We got two B's here. Or you can just email Rick Piper at crosscomics.ca. I'll be right back. It was over at about 3, actually. What? We started at, well, we were supposed to start at midnight. We didn't start till about 12:40. About 3 o'clock. 2 hours and 18 minutes later. Yeah, I'm not sure when. Yes, please. No. Okay, I am back. Okay, the other character we have today is one of my supporting cast characters. They need to be done. I'm done most of my villains, most my angels, my demons. I still got my heroes, as you know. So now I'm gonna start to do thing. I don't. Yeah, Facebook's okay then. Rage lanterns aren't that new. They've been around. The Red Lantern Corps has been around. I don't know, like 10 years now. Like I said, this is just a supporting cast member. I need to get them done. I'm done most of my villains and most of my all my other non-typed characters. So I've got a bunch of these guys to focus on. The ones that I'm not done for villains, I probably either don't have a good thing to work with, or they don't even actually have a look yet. So I decided to start doing supporting cast. This is part of supporting cast to my character Ozona. So not quite as exciting as you know the heroes, the demons, the angels. I do my robots, my transformers, but I'm in the middle of reworking them. Although I could do my not my them even though I'm reworking them, but I don't want to take forever. Yeah, he's an executive, so and an supposed to be an older gentleman. Well, fairly older. Do you know who Visage is, also known as? No, I do not know who that is. You're done now again? Yeah, Marco the Phoenix is tonight. I'll probably be on about 11 my time because I'm going out to my church tonight and I probably won't get back till later. So it's an Amish beard. So it's an Amish beard. And then tomorrow night, Thursday, when I get back from the movie, is Venom. We are Venom. Lethal Protector. What do you mean lasers? Where does he have lasers? People do have green eyes, Chad. Doesn't mean laser powers. Maybe he has a little bit of Irish in him. I don't know. But didn't you have fun digging that hole? It made you a holy person. No, he's just an executive at the firm of my character called Ozona. Like I said, he's just supporting cast. He's like Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane, Perry White, J. Jonah Jameson. He's not Hawaiian. He just lives in Hawaii. And Mom, he's not Hawaiian. He just lives in Hawaii. Oh, here. Go see you. He's not Hawaiian. He just lives in Hawaii. Oh, he's not Hawaiian. No, She's not. She's watching the broadcast from last night. Yeah, we had Edwin on last night, Brad. Edwin was on my channel. Yeah. Yeah, Pope Fire was on too. Pope Fire. You don't know who Pope Fire is? Do you hang around any of the other shows? She's like the big Starfire fan. How many times did she saw fire? I think he's playing us now, Bob. Yes, the theme was Starfire. You got timed out last night or when? I don't think so. I don't think I'm your new boss. I can't afford to pay you nothing. I didn't time you out. Oh, I think maybe by your internet. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, cool. You're eating Russian candy? You're eating while rushing candy? You're rushing candy to eat? You're rushing to eat some candy? What? Is it criminal to eat another culture candy in Italy? If you're into snacks, on my other channel, The Pied Piper of Hamilton, uh, Bob, I have a whole bunch of videos about Canadian snack food. Yeah, but Brad can't have Kinders. We can have Kinders here in Canada. We're kinder to the Kinders. It's Kinder experience. Uh, uh, well, in the States, if I'm right, a few years ago, like I'm not sure how many, I'm just saying a few, some kid choked on them and or a couple kids joked on them or whatever the toys in them and they banned them. I think that's a broad overview of what happened, but yeah, I think it's just the Kinder eggs. And the Kinder eggs have true, true, very true. See, you were born and you spoiled Kinder eggs. You spoiled the Kinder toys. It's all your fault, Bob. Just kidding, of course. Yes, he's a Russian bop. I've done archery. It's pretty good. Russia, yeah. Bob's a Russian bot from Italy. Where's that bot rushing to, anyways? chess. The only one you practice is cheese. Oh, cheese, please. Only homemade cheese. I'm just teasing Brad a little with his spelling. Cocaine. We don't allow that stuff here, Bob. No cocaine on this channel. Coca-Cola, yeah. Coca-Cola's allowed, no cocaine. Sorry, wrong universe. Actually, I do probably need to put a ring on him. He is married. I have no idea what it means. You must tell me what it means, and then we'll both know. Okay, so there we have Alfred Wright. You can't drink water. to the wrong spot. Let's see, export. There we go. So let's see. Stop sharing. I'll do her, finish her up tomorrow. Oh. Well, that is about it. I need to get ready to go out. That's why I did a couple easy characters. Thanks you folks for kindly dropping by. I want you all stop back in later tonight for a heaping helping of my hospitality. Anyway, smash that like button. If you've yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Comment. What other things in comment? Share. Check out the links in the description. There's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, my website. And I think that's it. And hopefully, we'll see you guys tonight around 11 Eastern Standard Time for drawing Marco the Phoenix. We'll catch everybody later. Bye. Have a great, wonderful day.